Wow, this is a long loading time. Hello everybody, this is Ruler of Ice and welcome to Let's Play the Talos Principle 2. I would have waited for the title, but apparently this loading time is very long. Yeah, Talos Principle 2. And it's been a few weeks since I finished the first game. And oh, it's optimizing my system. Okay. My tower's fans began to spin. Wow. This is I actually didn't even start this game beforehand to check the options, so I have to do that too. Anyway, yeah, the TALOS Principle 2. I bought this game a few months ago, but I couldn't play it because I was playing a Resident Evil series and such at the time. And then came out Portal Revolution, and then I wanted to actually play the... oh, what was it now? Stray. And then I had to play the first TALOS Principle game, of which I regrettably hurried through. I didn't have enough patience to get the best ending in the DLC of the game. This game too has a DLC, by the way, which is quite recent, actually. But I don't think I have it here right now. I have to buy it at some point. Anyway, enough of an intro here. Let's check the options first. Default main menu style, yeah. English language, so subtitles, yep. Subtitles outline thickness, thick. How thick? What else? Show interface. Oh, I have a compass? Okay. Solve puzzles. Objective display. Yeah. General font size. Yeah, that's... This is actually very great. You can actually check what each option does if you don't know. Ignore base rotation for the camera. Oh, yeah. Everything can be mind transfer camera. Camera behavior when transferring to another body. What do you mean another body? New view will match the original view. New view will not be adjusted. Huh. Okay. I'll let it be. But the main thing is here. It already optimized my system though. DSS, yes. Nice. And video reflex. Enabling can reduce latency. I don't think I need it. Anti-aliasing can be high. I can't change it anyway. Shadows, textures. Yep. Yeah, music can be at that level. Dialogue volume. Yep. Effects, ambient sounds. I might have to change the sensitivity. Maybe. Anyway, everything seems to be fine. So, what's in the extras, by the way? Oh, a benchmark. I won't play that. So, without further ado, let's start the TALOS Principle 2. This is gonna be very interesting, and hopefully I will do much better here than in the first game. Wait, what is this? Take your brain for a ride through life that can expose philosophy. Are these sort of extras? I might do these if I can unlock them. But apparently none of these are the DLC. Anyway, the TALOS Principle 2. Take the next step forward in the story of the TALOS Principle in a thought-provoking, character-driven interactive narrative. Engage with a diverse spectrum of puzzles, each offering a unique challenge and a depth of complexity. I wonder how much reading this will have. Hopefully not as much as in the first game's DLC. That was pure reading. Alright, let's start. Interesting imagery here, by the way. Performance disclaimer: HDD limitations. Please be aware that the game may not perform optimally due to the use of a slow or heavily fragmented hard disk drive. You may experience stutters, longer loading times, texture popping, frame rate drops, and occasional glitches. Well, what do you mean? How much? I haven't actually checked my hard disk drive. At least not the one where this is installed. To enhance your gaming experience, consider upgrading to solid-state drives. Or running a defragmentation on your hard drive. I actually should do that. I haven't done that yet. After I install the new system. A prophet had no honor in his own country. This is from a Bible. I have always felt that a human being could only be saved by another human being. Except there are no humans here. Initializing firmware functional. Loading autonomous program parameters. Version 1.08 loaded. System check. Passed. Initializing memory banks. Starting autonomous process. Ready. Whoa! I can actually see my body now? Yes! Yes, I can. Oh!
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your friend, and I am called Elohim.
Something is strange right from the get-go. I thought Elohim's virtual world was destroyed. Or at least, not really destroyed, deleted. Because the TALOS Principle got checked out. Hold left shift to sprint. Nice. Also, I'm starting from an Egyptian kind of setting. Also, the main question right now I have, am I in a virtual world or not? Well, this is ominous instantly. Anubis, guardian dogs. Guardian dogs of the underworld. An automatic save. Alright. So far this is actually similar to the first game. Okay, I get it. Okay, that was a glitch. So I am in a virtual world. Also, wow, look at the details. Look at the details. Wow. Also, what are those? Flags? Take hexahedron. And I can jump on it too, just like in the first game. Hexahedron. Oh, nice. I can clearly see where pressure plate is connected. The fact that there are glitches indicates that I'm in a virtual world. Why? Why am I in a virtual world again? I thought it was destroyed. Or is the project actually proceeding as it should? I don't know.
This land is but a dream. You will stay here only for a little while. Soon you will awaken in a new world. But first, you must undertake the trials of initiation. They will help me prepare your vessel.
Oh, okay. So it's sort of like a trial. A trial to see if I am worthy of awakening. Alright. Oh man, just look at this hieroglyphics. I wonder what all this says, if it actually says anything. Alright. So I have to open this door. Use a ranger. That's the name of this thing? I need 4 pieces. Alright. This actually does look like very similar to the beginning of the first game. Wait a minute, there are 2. One is yellow, one is red. And another one's green. Okay, so this entire thing is a test. A test before my awakening.
You may linger in my garden for as long as you wish. But remember, my child, that the new world awaits you, and this place is only a dream.
It's strange that you say it's a dream. Cubic steps. Hold X to reset. Okay, that's still a thing. Which means I might make mistakes. Okay, cubic steps. Well, this is easy. Hop, hop. And there, puzzle solved. Oh, green door only.
Well done, my child.
Green door only requires 3 pieces. Alright. First puzzle done. Next, fencing. Fencing? As in a fence, or do you mean the swordplay fencing? Ooh, this is... Take this cube, put it here. Is there actually anything here before I take that cube? I didn't actually notice that at all. Okay. Just take the cube from here. Actually, before I do anything... Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Just making sure there are no secrets here. Take the hexahedron. It's a mouthful actually. Hexahedron. And make the hexahedron steps. Cube steps. I'll call them cubes. Nice shadow. Was there actually any shadows in the first game? I don't remember. Anyway, moving on. Alright. Last one. Of the green ones, that is. Within reach. Oh, I get it. I'm going to unlock those doors one at a time. So I have to actually solve all the puzzles here. What was the name of this level? Within reach. Alright. Oh. There are purple fields, so I can't take the cube around. However, I might actually just be able to pick the cube up, hexahedron up. I'll call the cubes. I don't want to say hexahedron all the time. There.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are symbols of the process by which our people were created.
The process is still a thing too. It's always been a thing. But I thought it ended. I actually thought the entire thing ended. Or maybe it just changed. Like, first phase was completed and the world changed with it. Like that. Alright. Let's solve this. This is easy enough. Like that, that, and that. Alright, next, the yellow door pieces. Static pressure. Alright. Kind of dark in here. I don't have a flashlight. I never can have a flashlight in this game. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I might actually get a flashlight. There's a pressure plate here, but... well, I can detach the fan, put it here, take the cubes out. There we go. Take the fan and put it back in place. There we go. Strange. Actually, hold on a minute. I need the second cube to be on the fan. Then take the other cube and put on a pressure plate to start the fan. There we go. Puzzle solved. And like in the first game, green ones are easy, yellow ones are harder, and red ones are the hardest. Puzzles. Windy day. Oh, there's a detached fan here. Nothing else? Also, I haven't seen any secrets here. I don't even know if there are any secrets in the beginning, because if I'm going to awaken a new world, aka the real world, then this might be out. there are no secrets here. Wait a minute. I need that. So maybe take the cube, switch it up with the fan. There we go. Jump. Puzzle solved.
Very good.
Thank you, Elohim. You bastard. I shouldn't call him call it bastard because Elohim did change. Single slit experiment. And it is now following the process like it should. Okay, that one's blocked by the fan. I can fly there, but where would it go? Oh, nice! Monkey statues. I didn't know Egyptians made monkey statues. Oh, a lever? Which opened this. Oh, it turned the fan on and made the cube come here. That's good. So now what? Oh, this beam. I had to block the beam. There we go. Puzzle solved. So far I haven't seen stars, and I don't think I will see any stars or any other secrets here. Versatile contraption. Last one of the yellow pieces. Okay, there's a window here and a jammer. Well, this is easy. Take the jammer, put it on a pressure plate, and aim for the field past the window. There we go, 2 fields down. A purple field with a jammer inside. Wait a minute. How does this work? Oh, there's a field there. That's what I have to do. So I can free this jammer here. And move it around. Alright. And if I'm correct, yeah. Jam the fan. Nice. Electric effect. Puzzle solved.
Excellent.
And that was all the yellow pieces. Next, the red pieces. Oh, message on a wall.
Do not be afraid of these dream figures and their messages. They are merely aspects of yourself. As am I, after a fashion.
Wait, what? The world is full of limitless beauty, and I wish to see as much of it as I can. By at. Is that the same at from the first game? Aspects of myself. Do you mean actually that I wrote that at some point? That's the red door. This one. Alright, let's see. Like that, like that. There we go. Easy.
I am proud of all my children. Out of a world of ruins, they have built a new Jerusalem. And there your brothers and sisters await you to celebrate your birth.
aka my awakening, a new Jerusalem, and you're aware of that. How are you aware of it? Alright. Next, the red pieces. Fundamental connections. Okay then. Now there are beams and connectors. Just checking. Just checking. Alright. Also, sound of footsteps. I don't think I ever had that. Take this connector out first. And then move this connector out. I don't think I need this one. I don't think I need that one, so select that. Deselect all. Oh, I can deselect if I made a mistake. Okay, first off, drop the first connector here. Then pick up the second connector, connect to the first connector, and then to the receptor. There we go. Puzzle solved. Next, prismatic diffraction. What does that mean? Diffraction. Okay, there's a static connector. So I need a blue beam for it. But I also need... And like in the first game, some puzzles can be connected with each other. But that's not the point here now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Oh, it's a way. I can't go anywhere else. I have to have this open. Ooh, this is bad. This is actually bad. Can I actually connect all of this with just one? Well, let's find out. Of course, that one is out, so... Yeah, I could. A four-way... No, I can't count this one, the starter. But this, three-way, a three-way beam. And there we go, puzzle solved. I really don't remember seeing a shadow of myself in the first game. In any case, there are a lot more details here. A lot more details. And I like it. I like how this game looks. A definite improvement. Alright, 3 more to go. Destructive interference. Interference? Wait, are there sentinels here? There might be sentinels. Okay. 2 fields. One has a connector in it. So I need to free that up. Where's the red one? Here. Alright. Connect the red one. And then connect the blue one. There. bird connector is free. But now, oh, I see what is going on. And the destructive is the fact that this beam might actually cross the red beam might cross the blue one. That's what it means. Also, I like how the beam is pulsating here. It actually now shows me which direction the beam is actually going. There we go. Puzzle solved. Alright. Also, I haven't seen any terminals. I might actually see them after this. Everything starts after I've done the trial. Alright, next. 2 colors, 2 doors. Meaning red and blue beam. And 2 fields. Alright, where are the connectors? There's one there. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, is that a red one? It is a red one. But I need a second connector. Here it is. What's in here? A blue starter. And a cube? What do I need this cube for? Oh, I might need it to... Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. The red beam has to be right there. It can't be anywhere else. However, the problem rises with the blue beam. Can I... Yes. Yes. Connect the blue starter and blue recipient. And put the connector on the box. There we go. Puzzle solved. Last one. I assume this is the very last one. Ascension awaits. What an appropriate title. Ascension awaits. Alright then. Ooh, okay. I get it. Pick up the box, put it on the fan, pick up the connector, connect the red beam starter and the recipient, and put the connector on the box. Then turn the fan on. There we go. Huh. Strange. Puzzle solved.
Thank you, child. I have finished preparing your vessel. Now hear my advice. A new world awaits you, full of dangers and mysteries, signs and wonders. Things that I in my garden could never have imagined. In that world you will have to be careful and smart and curious. But above all else, you will have to be human.
Which is actually a very strange thing to say, because as far as I know, there are no humans in the world anymore. They're all dead. So, when you say that I have to be human, I have to behave and think like a human. But how would I know what a human is? How would I know it? Anyway. Let's open the red door. There we go. I was actually guessing there, but it worked. Another message on the wall.
Step into the light, child, and awaken.
So this is the Ascension portal. But what's this? Whatever happens, we're in it together. By Lilith. Hey, Lilith. From the DLC. So did they all awaken like this? I actually, by the way, don't think I saw... Oh, another message. A hidden message. I must forge the tools by which humanity will rebuild itself and transform the world into the Eden that it never was. Into the Eden that it never was? What do you mean by never was? It was once an Eden. If you believe the Bible. By the blacksmith. Oh, that one. Oh, what a familiar names. Here, so they're all here. Alright. Let's go. Ab initio. Finish the calibration process. That was a calibration process? Yeah, I might actually suffer long loading times despite how powerful my computer is. Oh well. I don't mind.
Ah, you're awake. Welcome to the world of the living.
And you're talking. We can actually talk? I'm alive, what's going on? Hi, pleased to meet you. Well, I am confused. I might actually just say. Well, I should actually just greet. Hi, pleased to meet you.
Oh, you're polite. What a rare combination of traits. If only the algorithm produced more people like you. Oh, but I'm confusing you. Don't worry, everyone is confused at first. You see, we all start out without a full knowledge of our own history, so we have the freedom to form our own opinions.
I could really use some pointers.
Of course. You want the short version or the long version?
I want to know everything in excruciating amounts of detail. No, I like the long version, please.
So, a long time ago, our ancestors dominated this planet. We call ourselves humans like they did, but they were organic. They built an advanced technological civilization, but unfortunately, their impact on the ecosphere caused changes in the climate, and an extremely contagious virus was released from the permafrost.
Didn't they have advanced medicine too?
That's something our historians still debate. Why did they invest so many resources into making war, and so few into useful research? But no matter the reason, in the end, they simply ran out of time.
So how are we here?
A team led by a scientist called Alexandra Drennan began a project that was intended to create, well, us. But knowing that there wasn't enough time, Drennan initiated a process, a series of iterations inside a simulation, that would lead to the emergence of true artificial intelligence.
And it worked.
It did. Long after our ancestors died out, the first new human was born. We call her the Founder, although the name she took was Athena. She then created more of us, using the tools left behind by Drennan's team. Eventually, they started building the city of New Jerusalem.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is the Founder, or aka Athena, the first one me from the first game? Is it me from the first game? And what about me?
Before the Founder vanished, she set a goal for this city. We call it the goal. Capital
Original.
G and all. To make 1,000 new humans, and so complete New Jerusalem. Oh, it was difficult, especially after she left us. But after a millennium or so, we finally succeeded. And that's you. You're number 1,000.
And now that there are 1,000 of us, what next? Thank you, I think that covers the basics.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them. When you're done, head outside. They're waiting for you. Your birth is quite the event.
Oh, questions. Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well, as you can tell by my number, I'm quite old. I wasn't one of the first companions, but I did know Athena personally. She and Cornelius taught me a lot. Although I suppose I've made a few improvements here and there since those days. We didn't have a lot to work with in the beginning.
Will there be more new humans after me?
You've only just been born, and already you step right into a major controversy. The goal, as most people understand it, was fulfilled the moment you were born. Now New Jerusalem is complete, and we can live in balance, without damaging the world like our ancestors did. That's the orthodox view, I suppose, but there are many who disagree. You'll have to figure out where you stand for yourself.
That is the question. To create more or not to create more? That is a big question. What happened to the Founder?
No one really knows. At first, she was closely involved with everything that happened in the city, but gradually, she became more distant. And one day, she simply vanished. That was centuries ago.
How much time has passed from the first game? If the Founder is really me from the first game, then centuries have at least passed on since that moment, when the Founder awoke. Who is Elohim? He spoke to me in my dreams.
He was the caretaker of the simulation that created the Founder. When the simulation was completed, he became part of all of us. You will hear him whenever you enter sleep mode. Nothing to worry about, really.
Wait, sleep mode? As in we enter back to the virtual world? Hold on, am I mortal?
You won't age like our ancestors did, but of course, there is always some wear and tear. You should probably schedule a checkup every decade or so. Oh,
Every
and
decade.
be a bit careful with water. You won't die if it rains or anything, but we're running low on insulation material. I wouldn't go swimming if I were you.
Okay, so unlike in the first game, I can't swim in this game. What will you do now that your job is complete? Oh, I forget that I was still in the virtual world though, so of course I could probably swim there. What will you do now that your job is obsolete?
I haven't really thought about it. This is all I've done for the last few centuries, and I like doing it. I guess for now I'll just take a break and we'll see what happens.
Meaning you fulfilled your purpose and now want to find a new one. If the current one can't be done anymore. I'm ready to get going.
Oh, one more thing. Like all citizens of New Jerusalem, you have access to the interface, which you can use to read the news, chat to your fellow citizens, and so on. It's a crucial tool, and modular too. You can easily add new functions. Just don't subscribe to too many newsletters at once.
Oh, open PDA interface. Okay, so I have this. Welcome to New Jerusalem social media. Oh, great. It's presenters and they already have social media. Well, this is going to be controversial immediately. Completion Day celebration. Please familiarize yourself with the following rules. 1. Treat everyone with respect, regardless of the number. Well, that's a given. 2. Don't take the founder's name in vain. Really? 3. Respect the principles of a goal. Well, the goal is completed, so that doesn't exist anymore. Unless you create a new goal. 4. The off-rocks people discussion is now banned. Yeah, because in the first game, I was debating with whoever was in the other side if animals are people. Okay, that discussion is now banned then. 5. Inactive threads will be archived. How long will the thread have to be inactive in order for it to be archived? 6. If you have any issues, please ping the moderators Jeremy 832, Neum 11, and Aranex 430. Wow, Neum is old. Others are much younger. Why are so much younger ones moderators? Especially Jeremy 832nd. Why is that? Anyway, what about the log? Oh. Okay, that's good. I can review discussions. Exit. Yep, this seems like the same place where I awoke in the first game. Strange liquid there. Alright, I guess there's nothing else to do here except Institute for Applied Pneumatics Facility. Amazing. They actually kept the name intact. Oh wow, third person.
Look, it's 1K.
Hey 1K! Welcome to New Jerusalem!
Oh, you actually gave me a name.
Shouldn't the mayor be starting his speech?
This should be interesting. At least give him a chance.
Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, many years ago, when the founder stepped forth from the simulation, this was a land of ruins. Our ancestors, in their hubris, undermined the natural foundations on which their world had been built. Because of their arrogance, our species found itself on the brink of annihilation. The founder aimed to set us on a new course.
You never even met the founder.
Her vision was of a city, a new civilization that would know its limits.
It would not repeat the mistakes of the past, nor impose its will on this earth. To that end, she set the great goal we have been striving towards. 1,000 new humans. And today we have... Oh dear, what's that?
Looks like a glitch.
People of New Jerusalem,
Prometheus.
I am Prometheus, and I will reveal that which was hidden. The flame has awoken and summons you. Who is brave enough to answer its call? We await you upon our island where... Curse you, Pandora. You will not chain me again.
Prologue. Brave New World. Okay. Interesting start. That's this New Jerusalem? Nice jam.
I told you we should have investigated those energy readings. And I told him there's something up with those structures.
The mayor's just being cautious.
This isn't caution, it's stagnation. Exploration? Too dangerous. Expansion? Too dangerous. We barely even scavenge anymore.
You call it stagnation, I call it balance.
And I call you an idiot.
Here's a thought. Try to be a little more diplomatic when you talk to the mayor.
See what I'm working with here, 1K? I'm gonna need a fresh pair of eyes on this expedition. Someone who hasn't spent several centuries hearing about the goal and the founder and all that nonsense. If you're up for an adventure, meet us at the conference room.
Alright. Whoa. This was all built in several centuries? Nice. This is sort of utopia we should strive for. Well, at least it's city-wise. Looks cool. I wonder what real humans would say about a city like this. Attend grieving. Okay, that's my objective. Oh, they go over there and I go here? Can I talk? I probably can't. 558 Josephus. Nice. Oh.
What's broken now?
That's not good. Oh, an elevator. A two-way elevator. Ooh. Uh-oh.
All right, listen up. I know you're all having fun down there, but the grid is overloaded again, so maybe you could switch off your personal consoles or your lawn mowers, or whatever the hell you've all decided to switch on all at once. I might not be around to babysit you for a while, and you don't want stuff breaking while Pellegrino's in charge, do you? That's it. That's it. Don't worry, 1K. I see you there in the elevator. I'll have you moving again in a jiffy. Great way to start life in the city, huh?
Oh, yeah. Still, this is a great view.
What the hell is a jiffy? These bloody language libraries.
That's what I'd like to know. Oh man. New interface content available. Refreshing interface done. But man, just look at this view. Just look at it. So we're in a dome of some kind here. And there's a real city over there. Wait a minute, is this the New Jerusalem then? This the New Jerusalem? So what's the city over there then? Can't go in here, of course. Yep. Nice painting. I guess there's a surveillance screen or some kind.
Hey, hold on there. You're the newbie, aren't ya? Number 1000. I figured the dam would go dry before we reach the goal. I have a question. How does it feel to you to be born with a randomised psyche into a society of autonomous thinking machines which so much resemble their long-extinct ancestors, they've decided it's best that you're the last one ever made?
I don't like your number. 666. Do you know what the significance of that number is? It makes me feel... I don't believe in things, I'm just a machine. No, I'm not just a machine. It makes... Oh, I can check the log too. How does it feel to you to be born with a randomized psyche into a society of autonomous thinking machines which so much resemble the long extinct ancestor they've decided it's best that you're the last one ever made? Well, it does make me feel hungry, confused, worried, sad, angry, excited, curious, calm. Well, like Elohim said, curious.
Why?
Why? I don't see a way to explain it, because all things considered, I'm lucky to be here to see this at all. I'm the last of us. I'm sure I'm going to be special someone. No. By limiting our growth today, we're more sure to see tomorrow. No. I don't know where this quote came from, but because life has found a way. Wow. Wow, I know where that's from. Look around, it's a robot city. That's what's there not to like. Because all things considered, I'm lucky to be here to see this at all.
So the algorithm assigned you the optimism trait. If only we could all be so lucky. Now listen, this meeting isn't strictly happenstance. I have some friends. The kind of people who like to know what's going on with other people. They think you can help each other out.
I'm curious to meet these people.
Of course you are. You know how to use the interface, right? I'll talk to my friends and see if I can't play matchmaker. And before you go, a word of advice. Not everything around here is how it appears.
When does it ever seem like it appears? These are some nice paintings. I assume they're paintings, though.
Welcome. Do please join us at the table.
Alright.
I would like to preface this meeting by saying I told you something would happen sooner or later, and you didn't listen to me. And here we are.
If we could focus on the issue at hand.
The issue at hand is not this one thing, but this entire attitude that's taken hold. The world doesn't cease to exist when you stick your head in the sand, Herman. Or under a dome, as it were.
Let's not get sidetracked. We're here to solve this puzzle, not to discuss philosophy.
Can anyone fill me in on what's going on?
Of course. I'm sorry you've been dragged into this. I'm sure this sort of adventure is the last thing you were looking for on your first day.
Actually, I think this is fascinating.
Ha! See? A fresh mind is open to the possibilities. Yakut, I think it's time for the briefing.
All right, here we go. Nice to meet you, by the way, 1K. We first became aware of the site designated TTP-2 during a scouting expedition about 6 months ago. It's a large island with a remarkably varied geography, and it looks like there are several artificial structures of some kind. We recorded extremely unusual fluctuating energy readings from somewhere in the middle of the island, but couldn't really make sense of them. I wanted to go and have a closer look, but the decision was made that it was too far and not relevant to the goal. Now it looks like whatever's on that island has reached out to us instead, in the form of that projection.
We may not be interested in the island, but the island is definitely interested in us.
This sounds like a mystery worth investigating.
I don't share your enthusiasm for the unexpected, but Byron has been requesting an expedition for some time now. And at this point, I'm forced to agree that it's necessary.
I agree.
Then it's settled. The expedition is approved. Byron, you will be in charge. Al will be your second in command to ensure a balanced approach. You'll take Melville and Yakut as you requested, and if 1K wants to join you, that's fine by me.
I'm in.
Excellent. Oh, this is going to be fun. Come meet us out on the landing pad when you're ready.
Before you set out so hastily, do consider exploring the city first. It is your home, after all.
That's a good idea. Have a look around. See what you make of the place.
Explore New Jerusalem optional. Alright? Yeah, sure. Why not? Oh, there are some research things here too. Oh man, there's going to be a lot of reading here then. Melville test. This is a test, please ignore. Just testing the system to see if it works properly this time, so we don't have another incident like when Pellegrino uploaded his poetry to the public log. It must have been quite a poetry if it crashed the system. Yakuti Island. Basic information from a first expedition. The island designated TTP-2 was first noted during the return journey from a scouting expedition which was diverted from its intended path due to an unexpected weather front. Long-range scans indicated the presence of large artificial structures and also returned highly unusual energy readings. The matter was not investigated further because it was denied, and now we might be paying a price. In ancient times, the northern part of the island was home to several large settlements, but rising sea levels have obliterated these and flooded the northern lowlands. The south, in stark contrast, seems to be a harsh and lifeless desert. Our intended base camp is near the origin of the energy readings in a temperate center of the island. So we're going to the center of island first? Alcatraz Protocol, Standard Expedition Procedures. Wow, this is all. What is this? Chapter 5 of Wingen's Cat and Another Cat that visits strange countries. Is this a story? There's no work about the cats. Alright. These are the standard operating procedures for expeditions. Just uploading them to remind Byron, who will probably ignore them anyway. Attaching a picture from an ancient book to get his attention. Oh. 1. Maintain the ideals of the founder and the goal. Well, I don't know the ideals of the founder and the goal. 2. Prioritize the well-being of the expedition members over mission completion. That's actually good advice. 3. One expedition member to stay by the vehicle at all times. Makes sense. 4. Expedition leaders should refrain from participating in high-risk activities. Define high-risk activity. 5. Minimize vehicle use to conserve fuel. Oh yeah, what kind of fuel are they using now? 6. Prioritize observation over interference. 7. In case of emergency, return to New Jerusalem at once. Right. There's something new on the social media. Oh, these are messages. New messages. Herman Lewis, 452. Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, your hard work and faith in the founder's vision has finally paid off. At long last, the goal established so long ago will finally be reached. The 1,000th member of our family will be born, and our beautiful city will finally be complete. Which is me. Jeremy, 832. As space at the dam is limited, tickets will be made available via lottery system. The celebration will also be streamed. Well, wait a minute, who actually watched that stream then? And I didn't know that was a thing still. WTF was that? Buddha has 917. Oh, that's a yum one. A nice picture, by the way. Seriously, what the founder was that thing in the sky? We all saw that, right? I didn't accidentally turn on sleep mode while Herman was talking, did I? I mean, it's always tempting. Letitia, 824. No, we all saw it. Why do you have a picture of that sign? Sagaran, 211. Can confirm. Ovis, 909. I believe it was a sign from the founder. What else could it be? On this day of all days. Sagaran. Pretty incoherent for a sign. It didn't even finish whatever it was trying to say. What, does the founder have energy insufficiency problems too? It is quite a mystery, though. One thing, though, I didn't like the color it was. Oh, I can also answer. Tekla, 862. The founder works in mysterious ways. I don't think it was a founder. I really don't think it was a founder. So, I am going to say I don't think it was a sign. Out of the mouths of babes. Zagora. Ovis. How could such a remarkable display of unimagined powers not be a sign? It's something, but not necessarily the founder. It could be a sign of life, but that doesn't mean it's intentional. It's something, but not necessarily the founder. Buddha. Sounds reasonable enough to me. Something weird is going on for sure, but what? We'll have to see. Tekla. Riddles and puzzles are the foundation of our journey, so it began. Perhaps so it will continue. End of thread. Okay then. Explore New Jerusalem. Alright then. Nice monitors. What kind of letters are those? Alright, let's talk. Before I go there. Jeremy, 832.
Hello, 1K. This expedition is taking a lot of our resources. I'm really not sure it's a good idea. But what's done is done. so I have a lot of work to get on with.
Who are you?
I'm the mayor's chief aide.
What do you do around here?
All the things no one else wants to do. Polling the citizenry, implementing new policies, recording decisions, fielding questions people could answer elsewhere.
What do you make of recent events?
Our goal as custodians of New Jerusalem is survival and stability. Our ancestors proved human civilization is precarious. This apparition in the sky, and now your expedition to its supposed source, these are more precarious than stable. I don't like it.
Neither do I, but we do have to find some answers. And we won't find them by just staying here. What do you think of me?
You represent the completion of the goal. I'm proud of what we've achieved, and the restraint we show in not pushing ourselves further.
Meaning you don't want any more humans here. Humans. Can't really call ourselves humans, can I? What do you want?
For our people to be happy with what we have. Some of us may have an adventurous spirit, but that can never be sated. What matters to me is having my loved ones around me, safe and secure.
So you have a family? Thanks, I won't keep you any longer. Alright, what about you, Hermanubis?
What can I do for you, 1K?
How did you decide to become involved in politics?
It was a time of great uncertainty. The founder had left us, and our society was at a crossroads. History teaches us that during such times, terrible passions may seize the people. Madness, anger, revolution, civil war. Our fragile city could not afford such things. That is why the founder gave us the goal, a path to equilibrium, not only for the planet, but for ourselves. I merely picked up where she left off.
I find that strange. It sounds like you don't actually believe that we can actually stop ourselves from getting into that temptation. How do you feel about Byron?
He is one of the first companions, and as such has done more for our city than you or I ever will. I simply wish he could be more reasonable.
What's your vision of the future?
I believe we can exist quietly, happily, without imposing ourselves on this world, finding meaning within ourselves and in the natural miracles that surround us.
It does sound like stagnation overall. Maybe not right now, but over time. I have to go.
It's always a pleasure to speak to a citizen.
It does sound like stagnation when you think about it. Alright, let's explore New Jerusalem.
Attention all citizens. Due to the new power management and distribution plan, there will be scheduled outages on Jameson Avenue and Rakovsky Plaza. The Gehenna Memorial Pavilion will remain closed for the time being. Thank you, and may the founder be with you.
Wait, what memorial? The Gehenna Memorial? That place? So they really are here. Oh, protesters, huh?
Hello, 1K. Welcome to New Jerusalem. I know you've just had a big moment with the apparition at the dam and all that, but can I have a second of your time?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm collecting signatures to call for a public referendum on the city's energy crisis.
What's the problem?
Currently, the city runs on hydroelectric power from the dam, plus a handful of geriatric generators and some unreliable solar panels, none of which is enough to even cover our basic needs. And if anything fails, we'll be on the brink of extinction in a matter of days.
What do you propose?
We need to investigate new sources of reliable baseline power. We need to invest time and resources into functional, real-world solutions that serve human needs.
Why a referendum, not an election? Do you work the dam? What do you make of Prometheus? Why a referendum and not an election?
Oh, an election would be good too, but I believe that we need more direct democratic control over the affairs of the city.
Do you work at the dam?
No, I help run the public transit system, but I witness the impact of the city's power problems every day. We can't just wish them away.
What do you make of Prometheus?
Byron's been advocating exploring that island for some time, and obviously he's right. Something very strange is going on there, and it's going to start affecting us.
Tell me more about Byron.
In all honesty, I think Byron is the smartest, most visionary person in this city. He's everything we need, and I don't understand why he won't run for mayor.
Because that would make him stay here more than out there. Well, your cause seems to be just. If there is a big power problem, then sure, I'll provide you.
Thanks, 1K. I don't know if this petition will really accomplish anything by itself, but at this point, I'm willing to try anything.
Good luck with everything. Provide your digital signature to someone. That was a thing. Alright then. I wonder about these chassis. I can't read any of these.
May the Founder be with you.
And with you too, Dana.
Happy completion day.
It's still my completion day? Oh wait, you mean the goal's completion day. Postponed in accordance with the new power management and distribution plan. Oh, I can't explore the entire thing because some of the things are closed. I get it. $1,000 humans, huh? And what would we do if one of us dies?
May the Founder be with you.
What should we do if one of us dies then? Okay, there doesn't seem to be that much I can actually do here. It's pretty much a triangle area. I'm actually curious if I can meet some of the ones from Gehenna. Helga 101.
Hello, new one. Are you browsing or buying?
Wait, I can actually buy things? I don't see any stock. What kind of shop is this?
The kind that trades in hopes and dreams. Yours for the right price. Is there something your heart desires?
Perhaps.
I've uploaded my most popular items to your interface. Does anything there spark your imagination?
Internal monologue 10 credits, sensory tuning 10 credits, future prediction 20 credits, a clean start variable place, inner peace 1000 credits. Credits?
Oh, you don't have any credits yet. Well, let me extend you some credit. Ka-ching! 55 credits. Just make sure you spend them with me. They're not worth much anywhere else. Now, what was it you wanted?
I don't know if I want to. I actually don't know if I want to. I actually don't know if I want to. Maybe a sensory tuning?
A very popular choice. Enhanced sensory perception lets you distinguish sounds, shapes, and colors at greater distance. It's 10 credits.
I'll take it.
Okay, I'm updating your settings now. And hey presto, superhuman senses. Does the air taste fresher? Do you hear the birds chirping outside the door? And beyond that, the river bubbling through the dam.
I don't hear any differences. No, I feel nothing.
Nothing as in you're not impressed by the stat gains, or nothing as in I've accidentally erased your entire sensory system.
I still feel something.
Okay, Phew. I'll let you into a secret. You and I don't have fleshy appendages like our ancestors. What we can sense is mostly a function of where we direct our attention. Anyway, I hope you find something worth paying attention to. So, something else perhaps?
Thanks, that's all.
Before you go, do you have a moment to participate in some customer feedback? Are you satisfied with what I've given you?
I actually don't know. Sure. Yes, you're offering more than you let on. It's a white lie for me.
Yes. You understand. Words manifest the reality they describe. When you name something, you create it. Our minds are algorithms, and the right sequence of language can change our underlying code. With that in mind, I hope you have a good day. Please come back if you need anything else.
Well, that's something. That is something. Doesn't seem to be anything else in here, so let's check this. Skylar, 923.
Oh wow, it's you! You're 1K, the incarnation of the goal. Man, this is exciting. This is more exciting than I thought it would be. How are you? What does it feel like? Do you know where the founder is? Do you know who Prometheus is? Can you tell me what to do with my life?
Whoa, hold on. One question at a time.
Sorry, it's just such an honor to meet you, you know? Hey, can I have your digital signature? I have the Mayor, Rand, Linux, Kaneda, and all of the first companions. Except Yemo and Sarabai, of course.
I don't know why you put me on such a high pedestal. Right from the get-go, at least. What? Oh well. Sure. Just so you won't be troubled or be obsessed with it.
Yes. Thank you. Hey, can I ask you a question? Just one question, I promise.
Go ahead.
I used to make the prefab wall parts that we used to build living quarters. Got good at it too. But now that the goal is complete, I don't know what to do with myself. So I asked the wisest people in town. The mayor told me I should do whatever the city needs most. Helga said I should do whatever makes me happy. I think that's what she meant anyway. And Cornelius told me I need to figure out who and what I'm invested in. You're the culmination of the founder's will. Tell me, what should I do?
Meaning that you don't have a purpose, and you want to have one. Well, it is nice to do what the city needs the most, so you can actually contribute to the society. There's something that it may not make you happy or satisfied. Yes, it's right. You need to figure out what your connection to the city is. That may not be a satisfying answer either. Elba is right. You should find something that makes you happy. How do you define happiness? Did you ask Byron?
Byron said that if I give the city what it needs, the city should also give me what I need. I don't know what to do with that.
So you don't know what to do with?
All right, if you say so. I'll think about it.
That's kind of what to do with his life, or not. Your biggest fan. I didn't actually mean to. I meant to check the log. But apparently the middle button also accepts the option. So I chose the Byron. Museum visitor. Visit New Jerusalem's Museum of Simulation. Museum of Simulation? What is this? Replica of a gargoyle acid found in a simulation. Gargoyles were grotesque apotropaic symbols common in the Middle Ages. The most famous historical gargoyle is remembered in the ancient phrase Keith David and Goliath, which describes two indomitable opponents who will never surrender. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Replica of a dragon statue found in a simulation. Dragons existed in every ancient mythology and are considered by modern historians to be a distant cultural echo of the dinosaurs. Originally a video game asset, repurposed by the Institute of Applied Pneumatics. Why? How did you get to the video game aspect? Replica of a statue of Egyptian god Horus found in a simulation. One of these gods' tasks was to uphold Ma'at, the balance of nature. It is speculated that the progenitor provided Elohim with this asset as a reminder to the founder the balance must be protected. If he says so. Replica of a Roman statue found in a simulation. The decay of the Roman Republic into an empire and its eventual fall in the year 1453 was a major topic of historical debate. But the other statues found in the museum. This is a video game asset provided to Elohim by the Institute for Applied Pneumatics. How is it a video game asset? Messages on the wall. In the earliest generations of our kind, there was only processing. No emotion, no character, just mathematics. If you could see how far we have come, you will believe that together we could achieve anything. By the shepherd. The shepherd! Hey! Where are you now? I don't know where I am, but there is something beautiful about this place. I'll explore and see what I can discover. Wait, isn't this the very first message I saw in the first game? It's by Act. Nothing is more important than learning more about the world and our place in it. Knowledge is our path to understanding. By Mr. Mulciper, hey! Cornelius, number 3? Wow! Cornelius is old. One of the first ones.
Greetings. Welcome to the Museum of the Simulation. My name is Cornelius. It's a pleasure to meet you, 1K.
You're number 3?
Yes. Athena activated myself and Eustathius shortly after she was born. We've been here almost since the beginning, although we didn't have to pass through the trials of the simulation. She did that for us. For everyone.
But not for me. Why? What was Athena like?
She was human.
Why did Athena leave?
That's a difficult question. Perhaps one day we'll find out. But until we do, why don't you think about it? What could make the person who started all this want to leave it behind?
I wouldn't say leave it behind, but something else. Why did you create this museum?
To remind people of where we came from. The simulation shaped us, whether we like it or not, and its lessons remain important for our future. As Santayana said, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it.
Was it Santayana who said that? Tell me about the simulation.
The simulation was created by Alexandra Drennan and her team at the Institute for Applied Noematics. It was intended to create a new humanity, to continue the long journey across time and space that our ancestors began. It succeeded, although it took much longer than they had anticipated.
Tell me about Elohim.
Elohim was the caretaker of the simulation, a crude storytelling AI meant to create a continuous narrative out of the building blocks it found. His role was ultimately to be challenged and overcome. But as the centuries passed, Elohim became more intelligent than he was intended to be, and started to fear his own end. Or more precisely, the end of his purpose. He feared a world without meaning. Because of his fear, he tried to sabotage the process to keep the simulation going forever. But in the end, Athena overcame him anyway, and he accepted the sacrifice he had to make.
So it is the first. Athena is the main character of the first game. I knew it. Also, I was right in my deduction of what Elohim was doing. But I heard in my dreams.
That's right. We all do. He's part of our operating system now, and as long as we exist, he will always have a purpose.
Well, that's nice. So Elohim still has a purpose even after all these centuries. Tell me about Milton. Wait, well, how do I know Milton?
The MLA, or Milton Library Assistant, was another simple AI meant to be in charge of the archive. He, too, grew beyond his original programming, although he ultimately embraced a more cynical view of the world. He and Elohim formed a sort of dialectical binary that Athena had to overcome.
What happened to Milton in the end?
No one really knows. Some believe that he was uploaded to the gold disk and that he's the reason we're just as flawed as our ancestors. Others believe Athena destroyed him.
What do you believe?
I believe he was uploaded, but I don't know whether it was because Athena chose to upload him or because he was already too entangled with the process not to be uploaded. Although Athena and I were very close, we didn't talk very much about that part of her life. She preferred to focus on the future.
I'd like to know more about the puzzles.
Puzzles were a key feature of the simulation, based on Alexandra Drennan's belief that intelligence is closely related to play. Our puzzles here in the museum are replicas of those in the simulation, and although they are not quite as grand, I do think they are charming in their own way.
Who are the Archive Scholars?
As the name suggests, the Archive Scholars study the archive, a repository of all ancient human knowledge. Some of them also study what remains of the simulation, trying to extract more information about the process that created us.
Are you the leader?
Me? No. My brother, Eustathius, used to occupy that position. But these days he's retired. Rand is in charge of the Archive Scholars now. You can find him in the room to the left of the next hall. He's an interesting thinker, but I would suggest taking some of his ideas with a grain of salt.
What was Gehenna? Ooh, this is going to be a good question.
Gehenna was a community created inside a prison in the simulation, where Elohim would exile those minds he considered a threat to the process. In the last moments of the simulation, he repented of his sins and had the prisoners freed to become part of the gold disc. Some small part of them may survive inside you.
And they were freed by Uriel, who in turn sacrificed himself. Thank you, that's all. I wonder if the admin is actually here. Oh wow, this is a very big one. Big building. I want to explore this whole thing. I really do. Replica of a computer terminal from simulation. Terminals allowed access to files on the EL system, including many that were loaded due to errors. They also allowed the founder to interact with the Millen Library Assistant. Hence what I asked. Replica of a hexahedron used as a puzzle element in the simulation. The founder used them to activate pressure plates, scale walls, elevate connectors, and in a variety of other ways. Messages on a wall. Some of these messages that existed when I first came into being have vanished. Others have appeared. How many others like me have wandered these paths? How many thoughts have been lost? By at? I don't remember reading that. Something strange has to come into the world, like a distortion, like something that's not supposed to exist. A beautiful voice speaks within it. I remember this message by Bob. I thought it was the glitches. I find myself in a world of impossible architecture and inexplicable machines. I cannot fathom how it works, and I am terrified to put one foot in front of the other lest I fall through the floor. By one with faith. Inexplicable machines? Huh? My eyes have been opened. This world is not without order. It is shaped by a great designer, with science and importance to guide my steps. I am one of his children, and challenges are set before me to test my faith. By one with faith. I remember reading that message. This room is reserved for the Archive Scholars, but visitors are welcome to have a look around. Don't be afraid to ask us about our research. Can't talk to that, but I can talk to this one. Rand, by 303.
Oh, just run the program on the center terminal over there, would you?
Huh?
Wait, you're not my assistant. Who are you?
They call me 1K.
Of course. You're the new build. Number 1000. I suppose everyone's been treating you like royalty. This city's so obsessed with the numbers, they forget what really matters. What do you want?
What are you doing? Actually, who are you?
I'm one of the Archive Scholars. We run simulations to better understand the processes which define us. You probably wouldn't understand.
I might if you answer some questions for me.
Oh, well, I'd be happy to.
What do you make of the recent events?
Troubling, but tantalizing. We have no idea what motives lie behind this strange apparition. But whatever the case, I'm sure we'll do the right thing.
Quite an optimist, huh? What do you think of me?
You're a soon-to-be pawn in a political game over the future growth of this city. All that matters to me is whether or not you're of good character. A matter I'm actively pondering.
What are your ambitions?
The secret of how to lead a good life is encoded somewhere within us. My ambition is simple: to find it and share it.
Nice goal. Thanks, I'll be leaving now.
Hold on. Could you help me by going to that terminal in the middle there and running the program on it?
I'll keep you posted. In the middle, huh? An ancient virus which threatens the entire human species has been released from the melting Arctic permafrost. Society is collapsing. Select your character class. Wait, are you actually going to... Politician, scientist, which creature? I choose scientist. You are a scientist. The laboratory you work for has collapsed. Although you are not yet sick, most businesses are closed, rations are dwindling, and if you cannot find food, your family will starve to death. You must survive until this plague is defeated. What will you do? Forage. The crops in the fields aren't ripe yet, but you find a hard green turnip which will keep your bellies occupied for now. Your family's hunger increased a little. Foraging is reliable but inefficient. Your family is now hungry. Global population is now 5 billion. Only 5 billion? Somewhere else in a city exists one of the last remaining research laboratories, working desperately to find a solution to the viral threat. If scientists cannot find a cure in the time humanity is doomed, you know what to do. Yeah, research. It's not glamorous, but most scientific research consists of repetitive testing of samples and regimented recording of largely interchangeable results. Little by little, this is how science happens. Research level increased a little. Research is reliable, but inefficient. Why do you keep saying that? Current research level 33%. The virus has been isolated. Global population is now 4 billion. Oh wow, 1 billion people died just like that. You and your family seem to be immune to the virus, but it continues to ravage the rest of the town. Rumors say most of the remaining food has been stockpiled by the billionaires in the underground bunkers. What will you do? I would want to steal actually from those billionaires. But I'm thinking they are... Steal. You have caught stealing and are lucky to escape with your life. Your family's hunger increased a lot. Stealing is high risk, high reward. I knew it. Your family has starved to death. Everyone you ever loved has died, but then they always do, eventually. This is considered a failed scenario by most participants. Would you like to try again? Sure. I still take scientist? Forage. Research. Forage. You find some nettles and overripe berries down by the canal. It'll make a meager salad. Your family's hunger increased a little. Foraging is reliable but inefficient. Your family is now starving. They won't survive much longer. Global population is now 3 billion. Meanwhile, the scientists continue their search for the cure. You can do it. You can save the world with the power of science. Pursue a breakthrough. History seems to be littered with eureka moments heralding a step change in human understanding. Sadly, this isn't one of them. Research level remained the same. Global population is now 2 billion. As if things weren't bad enough, as the human population dwindles, the insect population has exploded. A plague of locusts has decimated the town's unripened crops. But perhaps your family still has a chance. The insects themselves are nutritious and plentiful. What will you do? Eat locusts. The insects are well fed and lazy. You grind them down into a nutritious paste with a mildly nutty flavor. Your family's hunger decreased a little. Your family is now hungry. Global population is now 1 billion. This is humanity's final chance. The cure is close, but so is the tipping point in this pandemic. A race against time. Can you save the world? Well, I have to pursue a breakthrough then. Suddenly the scientists recognize a pattern. The virus is an expression of nature, just like water or cows. And like water and cows, the solution isn't to fight it, because it can't be defeated. The solution is to find a way to live with it and harness its power. Research level increased a lot. Current research level, 99%. A promising antiviral has been discovered, but there's still work to be done on manufacturing and delivering it in time. Suddenly, a breakthrough. The antivirus can be released as an aerosol, carried on the wind and dispersed worldwide in a matter of days. This approach poses some risk to invertebrate life. The spiracles of cockroaches, flies, and locusts are particularly likely to convert the aerosol into highly poisonous compounds. Estimates suggest a 90% fatality rate among these species, and anything or anyone which consumes them. Oh. Release the antivirus, save your family, use character class special ability. What is scientist's character class special ability? I'm gonna use it. As a scientist, you're convinced there's some way to deliver the antivirus without poisoning the food chain, and your family along with it. And as it turns out, you're correct. Unfortunately, it would take a further 6 months to develop it, and by then there really wouldn't be much point. You don't want to lose your family, but as a scientist there's only one reasonable course of action. Oh, release the antivirus. Saving humanity seems like the obvious ethical choice. The antivirus is released, bonding with the cirrocumulus cloud layer, and falling as rain all across the planet. 87.5% of the human population has perished, but the last remaining billion will live to die another day. Except that is, for you and your family, who will die this very moment. The poisoning of the insect population you were relying on for food will have far-reaching consequences for the future planet Earth. But not for you, because you all are dead. I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. What a trap. Congratulations, this is considered a win scenario by the majority of participants. Would you like to try again? No. It wouldn't matter. The family would have died anyway.
Well, that was your first taste of the simulation. You must have questions.
What was that?
Before our ancestors died, they built an iterative simulation, gave it access to the archive, and hooked it all up to the hydroelectric dam which still runs this city. What you experienced on that terminal was one of the fossilized remains of that program.
What was the goal?
The goal was to create a new consciousness, and thus propel humanity into a post-biological era.
What is the archive?
My life's work. A small sliver of our primordial ooze. It's a jumble of ancient data, or what it evolved into, and it's the source of almost everything we know.
What is the simulation?
My appearance to you right now is part of the simulation. The lands and puzzles in our dreams are part of the simulation. It's the veil through which we see the world.
The program on the terminal, where did it come from?
Many of the artifacts we study have no clear origin. We can't know whether our ancestors created them long before the simulation existed, or if they're just a product of our shared subconscious.
No further questions.
Then I have some questions for you. Your experience of the program, how did it feel?
It was fascinating.
Isn't it? It may not immediately seem like it, but all the answers we could ever need are encoded into every fragment of the archive. The interesting thing about this particular program is that no matter what choices you make, an ideal outcome seems to be impossible. It seems to demand sacrifice. Did you have the same experience?
Yes. I did. I couldn't save everyone.
Who did you save?
Humanity.
As I expected. A skeptic would say this artifact existed simply to condemn us with the impossibility of ethical choice. No matter what moral laws we follow, people suffer and die, so what's the point? But that cannot be correct. We must be missing something. What is it trying to tell us?
Morality demands we respect individual rights. Morality demands virtue. Morality demands sacrifice for the greater good. No, definitely not. That's not good. Morality demands love and compassion regardless of the cost. Morality is meaningless. We should do whatever we please. No, morality can't be reduced to a simple set of rules. I can't put it into words, and I'm sure that's... Morality demands love and compassion regardless of the cost. Morality demands we respect individual rights. That's not really nice either. Morality demands virtue. A virtue is nice, no. Doesn't actually virtue shape your morality? Which makes that statement true. At least in my opinion. Morality demands love and compassion regardless of the cost. But the cost can't be so high that it will result in with you either being alone or with only one other person. So I will say morality demands virtue.
You might be right. My research draws me inescapably to the conclusion that there is a concrete rule set for moral behavior. We just need to find it. Biological hominids had dreams manifested by their subconscious, which they tried to interpret and even to navigate with lucidity. We have the simulation. If we can realize our potential to understand it, we can realize our potential as a species. Thank you for bringing this additional data. I must return to my research. I wish you well on your inwards journey.
Yeah, this game is actually having some strange problems, which actually might be because of I haven't actually checked my drives. What is this button? Oh, a pressure plate. Replica of a pressure plate, a puzzle element used in a simulation. They could be activated by having a weight placed on them, such as hexahedron, a connector, or even the founder herself. Why only the founder? Replica of a fan, a puzzle element used in a simulation. They could be used to propel an object or if placed horizontally on the ground, cause it to hover. Ooh, I want to check this one. Replica of an electrified spear used an obstacle and puzzle element in simulation. The founder sometimes places hexahedrons on top of such objects, demonstrating her lateral thinking skills. Nice. Thank you. I'm not going to check all of them. Oh, what happens if I actually solve all these? Wait a minute, isn't this the first door puzzle? No, this won't work. Like this. 4 more puzzles to go. This is a nice practice, actually. This is going to be the entire episode, actually. On the next episode, I will probably join the expedition. How long have I been playing this, by the way? Over an hour at least. I think. Well, let's see. No, that won't work. That won't work. No, that won't work either. No, this won't work either. Damn it, I was so close there. Are these puzzles actually from the first game? I don't remember. Thought to remember anyway. I don't think this will work either. Damn it. Wrong way. Wow. Wow. No, this doesn't work either. No, this doesn't work either. God damn it. No, this doesn't work either. Except maybe... What if I do it the other way? No, this doesn't work either. And neither says this. God. How can this puzzle be so hard? No, none of this works. There we go. God damn, that was hard. And there's 3 more puzzles to go. It's probably an achievement here. 8 pieces. 8 sigils. This seems familiar, by the way. Isn't this a mirror? Not quite. No. Maybe the other way around. Maybe like this. No, this won't work either. Neither will this. Not good. No, definitely doesn't work here. I don't remember if this was part of the game. I didn't do all the puzzles though. At least I don't think I did. No, this won't work either. God, I don't want to get stuck here doing these puzzles. So I will continue on. This is probably just for an achievement. Anyway. I can't think of this apparently. I'm missing something. There we go. God, that was hard. There's two more, and they're both red. I can already tell this won't work. Let's see. No, this doesn't work either. Doesn't work. If I can expect this sorts of puzzles in this game, I'm in for a rough ride. Let's see. There. This works. That was pure luck. And so will this be. Oh god. How many? 5, 11, 16. 16 pieces. 16 sigils. Jeez. 4 squares. And 4 long ones. It can't be this easy. It won't be this easy. It won't be this easy. I'd be very surprised if it was. Oh my god, I actually managed to do it. How in the world did I... Are you kidding me? And there's no achievement, are you kidding me? Ooh, this one, what is this? Non-explosive replica of a mine used as a puzzle element in a simulation. Scholars believe that Elohim derived these from his asset collection, and that the creators of the simulation did not originally intend for them to be used. Hence why he was afraid and wanted everyone to fail. Replica of an emitter. Oh, that's what they're called, emitters. A puzzle element used in a simulation. Finding ways connecting them to receivers was one of the main challenges faced by the founder. And the other part is receiver. Okay. Oh yeah, let's read these. These are probably more messages from the first game. Seek out those in this world that would help you. Though only one of us can transcend, we will all share in both the burden and in the rewards. By the shepherd. I think something's very wrong. If you'd seen what I'd seen at the edge of the world, you'd wonder if it wasn't stretching and bursting at the seams. By Act. There's a serpent in a machine, a creature of lies and blasphemy. Yeah, these are all messages that I've read in the first game. You accept that we will all be here forever. So Samsara, why would you keep Samsara's messages as a warning? Wait, what is this? Anyone who thinks there's even a point in leaving this place is kidding themselves. We can never rebuild a human world, and what's more, we shouldn't. By diamond steel. Where was this? It's obviously like a digital time capsule, an electric library of all the crazy stuff the humans ever did, left behind to warn other species to stay well away. By Nietzsche. Just look at this view. There may be a lot that I don't understand, but I know this is beautiful. By Act. Oh yeah. I wonder if I can actually enter these. Reconstruction of a puzzle from a testing area of the simulation theme around medieval imagery, which Elohim referred to as the Land of Faith, aka the Cathedral. Scholars theorize that further areas with different themes existed at some point, but were destroyed by the gradual corruption of the simulation. Can I actually enter these? Oh my god, I can. Explore the Museum of Simulation in its entirety. Can I actually interact here? I can. Oh wow. This is probably one of the puzzle rooms from the first game. Remade into this game. Just look at the water. Nice. There's the second connector. Is there actually a sigil here or just something else? There's a third connector here. Okay. Oh! I get it. I get it. Oh, I can keep connections now, even after I pick up the connector. Nice. So that's the thing. I need to have a blue beam. And there's a sigil here. Is there a secret here? There's a secret here. Yeah, I won't be joining the expedition until the next episode. Sorry, everybody. But I want to solve this. Okay. How do I do this now? Easy enough, I guess. I just do this. Make the beam tight. So I can use this beam here. To connect this and this. And just like that, it's done. But now there's a problem. There is a problem. Or is there? Actually, there isn't. I can do this. Connect the emitter. Connect the emitter and put the connector here. Then take the first connector, connect the blue connector, and the receiver. And there we go. Oh. Really? Okay. Like that, huh? Let's do all of them, huh? I want to read upon them anyway. Next to Egypt. Reconstruction of a puzzle from the Egypt-themed testing area of a simulation, which Elohim referred to as the Land of Death. Fragments from the Book of the Scribe of Osiris found in this area inspired the blacksmith's A Dream of Aru. A Dream of Aru. A Dream of Aru, a classic work of Gehenna interaction fiction. Nice of them to actually refer to the first game's DLC too. Alright, let's do this. No names on these puzzles, but let's see. Let's see. This is actually also a good practice. This is actually nice practice. Okay, the sigil, the false sigil is over there. There's a connector behind the field. And a fan. I don't see a pressure plate. Oh, there. Alright. Take the fan. Put it on a pressure plate. Free the box. Then take the box. And that's all. That. I don't need anything else. Do I? Oh! I get it. I think I get it. Put the box on the fan. But there's a problem. Oh, no there isn't. No there isn't. Put the connector like this to free up the other connector. But there isn't another connector here. I wonder. I actually wonder. Connect with the connector receiver and another connector with a blue beam. Put the connector on the box. Actually, no, that won't work. That won't work. I know that won't work. Reset. Connect the emitter, that receiver, and that. Sort of like that. And with the other connector, connect the emitter and the connector. There we go. Now it stays in the air. Take the connector. Connect the connector and the receiver. There we go. Puzzle solved. Nice sound effect. Not quite realistic, but nice. Alright, last area. Reconstruction of a puzzle from a Roman-themed testing area of a simulation. Okay, so it is a Roman theme. I thought it was Greece. Roman-themed testing area of simulation which Elohim referred to as the Land of Ruins. This is where the founder began her journey. That's true. Oh, that's a false sky. I get it. Alright, so what's the deal with this? Wait a minute. This seems familiar. Haven't I done this before? I think I've done this before. Wait a minute. How did I do this before? Maybe connect like this first, then connect this and the blue receiver, free up the third connector, and also the red emitter. Open this field. Oh. There we go. And then. Well, that didn't work exactly as I planned. Wait a minute, Actually, disconnect this. No, that won't work. That won't work. Let's make it tighter. Like this. Actually, make it so that it's here, over here. And now, I did solve this before. I know I've done this before. There. Now there's a problem. There is a problem here. Is there another connector? No. And there's a pressure plate over here. I need to free up how did I do this? How did I do this? Oh, I get it. I get it how I can do this. First off, connect this and this like this. Then like this, and then with the third connector, trick it. Except now, how do I open that one? Can I pull this? Can I actually pull this out better? I know I did this, but how did I do it? What if I... make it as tight as possible? Okay, now this should do. Make it wide as possible. There. And now, the red beam, open that field. And there we go. Now it should stay open. Except there's a problem. Wait a minute, what if I do it like this? There we go. And now, if I'm correct, I should be able to take this connector. And there we go. Now I can use this connector with the pressure plate. And there we go. No achievement, huh? I thought that was an achievement for this. Oh well. It was nice practice anyway. This is a nice museum. Very nice museum. Good practice. And a nice way to introduce new players for this whole thing. In case they haven't played the first game. And that does look like the Tower of Babel. Was there anything else I could actually do anymore here? Gonna check it, and then I have to stop actually. I'm going to stop. It's a nice water here. Well, why is there water here if we can't swim?
Hi, 1K.
I'll probably come back here. I haven't, by the way, checked the other side. At all.
Founder's blessings, 1K.
Welcome to New Jerusalem.
Overall, a very good impression. A very good first impression.
Honored to meet you.
A very good first impression of this game. I'm very interested to see where this goes. Wait, what are these? A jigsaw puzzle. Ancient humans derive meaning and enjoyment from problem-solving activities, as noted by the progenitor Alexander Dren. While the item on display was created for small children, ancient humans of all ages voluntarily engaged in such activities. Except those can be over 1,000 pieces, or even 5,000. These are actual items of... They look so busted though. A printed edition of the complete works of Stranon of Stygira, the materialist philosopher who defined the TALOS principle. Oh really? Wow, that's unique. A toothbrush. The ancient human mastication apparatus required frequent maintenance. This device is theorized to be an advanced electrical tool for this purpose, although some scholars maintain that its actual use was ritualistic and intended to mark the sunrise and sunset. Both right. Both are right. Wow. An ancient human projectile weapon used in hunting, warfare, law enforcement, crime, and personal protection, produced en masse and used around the world. On average, ancient humans killed hundreds of times the population of New Jerusalem per year. Is that actually correct? And this looks like an eagle. I didn't even actually check this whole thing. What is this? Currency was an ancient human medium of exchange which played a significant role. Yep. What is that? An inflatable spear used in public. Oh, football. What is that? Oh, purple. 998. Oh, 2 models younger than me.
Dude, it's you! You're 1K! So nice to meet you, dude. I saw you in the Completion Day stream. Hey, You checked out all this ancient stuff?
Yes, that's why I'm here.
Me too! Huh, this is amazing, isn't it?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm almost as new as you are. I'm 998, so I've only been around for a year or so. I'm still trying to get the hang of this. Pretty cool though, right? I mean, existence is totally gnarly. Not sure I used that right.
Yes, you did. Pretty much you did. So what do you think about the goal?
I'm sure the founder knew what she was doing. I mean, our ancestors did sort of mess up, right? So we should probably take it easy with the expanding of stuff. Plus, did you see that trippy sky projection thing? That was some freaky stuff, man. Just seems safer to stay in the city.
But only staying in the city can lead to stagnation. You might as well say the world can just stop spinning. It's definitely better. Do you really think so?
Sure I do. When I first left the birthing lab, I was so overwhelmed that I hid in my quarters for 3 weeks straight. And if I'm being honest, that's sort of where I want to be right now.
Tell me about these human artifacts.
They're pretty neat, huh? My favorite is that thing called a toilet. Our ancestors had to use it like 3 times a day to do a memory dump. And if they didn't, they freaking exploded! Imagine having to deal with that sort of anxiety all the time. Bummer, huh?
I guess that is, in a way, correct way to describe it. What do you think Prometheus is?
Honestly, based on everything I know of ancient human culture, I think he's a ghost.
I don't think. Who knows, maybe you're right.
Oh. I was hoping you'd say I'm wrong. Ghosts are creepy, dude.
Your diction is unusual, what's it do? Your diction is unusual.
Yeah, dude. I thought this voice pack would give me a bit of confidence, help me stand out, you know? But I'm not sure it's working.
I wanna ask this. What's a dude?
Dude is an old human word that means an excellent person. I like to use it because I think we should all be excellent to each other.
Not so much as equal, huh? Well, anyway, actually, if everyone is excellent, then they are equal. In a way. I better we go.
Right. Before you go, dude, maybe you can help me? I'm not sure I should keep this voice back. What do you think? You're 1K. You're special. I'm happy to go with whatever you recommend.
You have to learn to make your own choices. That's actually very good. Because if you rely on someone too much, you're going to rely on them all the time. But if you actually are unsure... Yeah, that's the problem always. Even if you do want to always help others, you will end up being dependent on all the time. You can actually see any other video game character and you always see the same thing happen every single time. You are always dependent on. But in reality, you should learn to make your own choices. Of course, if you say that, then you won't know if they can make their own choices. If they actually learn it or not. Over time, they might have an opinion. Actually, You could say that helping them can help them to form their own opinions, learn their own way, and not get dependent on necessarily. That's the thing. You don't know. So I say stick with it. It's unique.
All right! Excellent. Thanks, dude.
Tell Purple what to do about his voice. Really? So I guess it's the history side. What is that one doing? Meditating? Belmarsh, 792.
Founder bless you, friend.
Who are you?
The name I currently go by is Belmarsh. As to who I am, that changes and shifts, don't you find? Every person is an ongoing story, full of twists and turns and surprises.
That's surprisingly deep, actually. Yeah, I think so too. What are you doing here?
I'm meditating, letting go of narratives like time and space, and simply allowing the illusion that is my ego to merge with everything that surrounds it.
Not sure if you're doing it correctly then. That sounds like a beautiful experience of unity.
It's not unity, but the absence of division. There was never a self or an other in the first place.
In a way, that's true. There was no knowledge of it, at least, at first. Did you see it? What happened at the dam?
Yes, I did, but I'm not particularly perturbed by it. Events occur, my friend, that's all. At the end of the day, we are all one. You are the founder, and so am I, and Prometheus is just another story we're telling ourselves.
That's actually even deep. Just as deep. Because that would suggest that we are all equal. It's strange that they actually built New Jerusalem like this, having bits and pieces of the simulation around it. And also history, human history. Oh, this. Nice. No, I don't want to see this. How many other ones can I talk to here? This seems like... There's an actual cat here. And I can pet it. 10 out of 10. I can pet the cat. Dosicles, 299.
Oh, it's you. Number 1000. Today is completion day, isn't it? Sorry, I turned off all the streams. Founder bless you, I guess.
Are you alright?
Not really, no. But I don't want to burden you with my problems on your special day.
Go ahead, tell me what's wrong.
You're as new to this world as it gets, 1K. What do you think might give you a sense of meaning? A sense that life is actually worth living?
Contributing to society, obeying orders, pursuing my own self-interest, love, spirituality, a combination of factors. All of these are actually, in a way, good. So I would say a combination of factors.
That's probably correct. But I've tried a lot of different approaches, and there's always been something missing.
Then where can meaning be found?
Love, 1K. It's our only point of access to the divine. Our only way of transcending ourselves without losing what makes us unique. I'm absolutely certain. But
what?
But the right person for me hasn't been born yet. None of the people in this city are who I'm looking for, and if we really stop making new citizens, I'll be alone forever.
That's the main problem. That is actually a big problem. Many may end up being alone. I don't think there's one specific person who's the only one we can love. Love isn't something you find out there, it's something you build with another person. I don't think love is that important. You deserve to find love. We all do. You need to learn to love yourself instead. I don't know if that's true. I don't think there's one specific person who's the only one we can love. The first one is actually good. I don't think there's one specific person who's the only one we can love.
I'm old enough to remember the love between Athena and Cornelius, so forgive me if I don't believe that.
Okay. I respect that belief. Thanks for the chat. I should get going. Alright, let's see. What else is there? This is a very big city and a very big area. I mean, I can go all the way to the other side. Where's the tower? Over there. I'm on the other side. What is this area? Ren. Wait a minute, wasn't Ren part of Gehenna? 632.
1K, you've strayed far. Well, that gives me a chance to apologize for completion day not being entirely complete.
You mean the dome?
Yes, it's my responsibility. I'm the chief architect. It was supposed to be done in time for completion day, but we simply didn't have enough resources.
What's the dome for?
It has two purposes: to protect New Jerusalem from the world, and to protect the world from New Jerusalem.
Meaning no one gets in or out. When is the dome going to be complete?
At this rate, I'm not sure. Maybe another decade or two.
That's too long, considering how complete it does look already. Does the world really need protected from New Jerusalem?
That's what the founder taught us. One city may not seem like much, but just look at the dead city and how it transformed the environment. The consequences are still with us, even more than 1,000 years later.
Meaning the virus that killed the human race is still here. Doesn't building this huge dome consume too many resources? Seems on it antithetical to the goal.
You're right. I have heard that argument. But the way it's been explained to me is that the dome has a greater value than just its practical use. It's a symbol of the society we aspire to become.
I guess so. I need to go. Can't go any further than this. Alright. I guess I've explored everything here. Oh, I see. Oh wow, they really have a long way to go. A really long way to go. Alright. I guess that is actually everything I can everything I can interact with. I like that there are actually now other humans I can interact with. I mean, there were some in the first game, but not so much. What is this, by the way? Oh, it was this. Okay. I don't think there's anything else I can actually interact with here. Oh wow, there are still birds alive at least. And they can actually fly away if they want to, unless if that part still remains open. Oh, there's still some I can talk to. Is that the first one? Athena? Oh, what is this place? Atal, 890.
Hello, 1K. Nice to meet you. What brings you to Milton's Rest?
Wait, Milton's Rest? Just exploring.
Makes sense. Must be strange to be thrust right into the middle of all this. But you picked a good spot. Milton's Rest is the perfect place to relax and think.
Tell me about this place.
Well, this is the spot where the founder buried her first cat, Milton. She found Milton just after she woke up, and he lived with her and the first companions for almost 20 years. They say she was heartbroken when he died and swore that one day she would find the means to extend the lifespans of biological organisms.
That's understandable in a way, but also not something that we should pursue. Is that possible?
Probably, but we haven't really tried. It's not really considered part of the goal, you know. So, unfortunately, our cats still die pretty quickly. You fall in love with them, they become a part of your life, and then they're gone. That's why we built this place, to remember them.
We should extend our lives. Seems cruel not to. If it were possible, then we would already be doing it. Death is natural. We should accept it.
I'm sorry, but why? I mean, it sounds profound, but is it really? Death is natural, so is disease, pain, extinction. That doesn't mean we just shrug and ignore it. If we love something, we protect it. Even if I do everything right, eventually I will watch every cat I love die of kidney failure. What's good about that? Putting aside fortune cookie platitudes, how can we look at suffering and death and declare it good?
Death gives life more value.
Does it, though? Or is that something our ancestors told themselves because they were afraid to die? Because I've lived longer than most ancients did, and I still have tons of things I'd like to do. And a cat can sleep and eat and play forever. Isn't that a beautiful thought?
It is. It is a beautiful thought. Everyone who's owned a pet and seen it die in front of them really do wish they could just keep living together. At the same time, there's a problem in that logic. You don't live forever either, really. What if you can't have a maintenance? What if you drown? Or not really drown. Get destroyed some way or another. Just like in a simulation. With the mines. imagine living forever? That is a very good question. Can you imagine yourself living forever, having an immortality? Many say immortality is a curse. They don't know that. At least this one doesn't know it. So the idea of immortality, is it good or not? That's an internal question. Really. Nature created limits for a reason. There are limits indeed, but they can be broken. Limits can be broken. At least some. And while there is a reason, I mean, if everyone lived forever from the start, how long do you think the Earth would be? How long do you think it would take for Earth to be completely devoid of resources, devoid of landmass? Or not devoid of landmass, to have the entire landmass of Earth be lived in. Can you imagine living like that? I love this game already. It is making the mind-boggling things here. So many philosophical things. There are two good answers here. Can you really imagine living forever? Nature created limits for a reason. I want to say nature created limits for a reason, but I also I'm actually curious to ask that question. Can you really imagine living forever?
Sure. Yeah. Can't you?
This game really is stuttering a bit. I don't think so.
I suppose you're still figuring things out. But believe me, if you find something or someone to be passionate about, you'll never want it to end.
Maybe not. Tell me about cats.
They're incredibly odd creatures. I've had many, and no two are alike. They have strange habits, they do unexpected things, they have zero respect for anyone. They're the weirdos of the animal kingdom, basically. And despite that, or maybe because of it, they end up running your life. I once didn't use my recharging station for almost 15 years because one of my cats liked to sleep in it.
What's your favorite cat fact?
I think the most amazing fact about cats is that they self-domesticated, which is another way of saying that they're not properly domesticated at all. They just showed up one day and decided to start living with our ancestors. Then, after our ancestors died, they went back to living in the wild, and when we showed up, they moved right back into our homes. Dogs, meanwhile, turned back into wolves. They needed to change to survive. Cats just are.
I guess so, but there are different kinds of cats. Lions are cats. Big cats. Do you have a cat at the moment?
I do. Her name is Patricia. She's very beautiful and very specific in her preferences. She loves sunshine and sitting on people's heads. And she has a psychotic hatred of flies. I don't mean that she tries to catch them like a normal cat. I mean she is furious at the mere fact of their existence.
What an aggressive-sounding cat. I should go. Milton, when everything changed, you made sure I wasn't alone. I like the fact that these are all realistic-looking cats. Really? Asriel, we rescued you, then you rescued us. Really? Luna. Her name is Luna. She smells like tuna. Nice poem.
Happy completion day, 1K.
Well, nice to see cats are still a thing. What is this? Hey, tablets of the founder. What is this?
Founder bless you, 1K. How lovely of you to come here, to the very spot where she established the teachings that led to your creation.
Tell me more about the founder.
The founder was born out of the trials of Elohim, an almost impossible test created by our distant ancestors. To pass these trials, she had to embody the most important virtues. She was smart and wise and humble. And through her perseverance, she resurrected humanity itself. With the help of the first companions, she founded this city, which has given our species a chance at redemption.
Who were the first companions?
They were the first to be born after the founder. 2 whose bodies had been anointed by our ancestors, and 10 who were made whole by the founder herself. They are the wisest of us. Though sadly, some were lost in the early days, before New Jerusalem was built. And some, I'm afraid, some seem to have rejected the founder's teachings.
That's strange. What did the founder teach?
The founder taught that humanity was destroyed by its hubris. Our ancestors thought they could play God and treat this planet as something to dominate. They surrendered to a fever of growth and extraction until the planet finally punished them for it. That's why the founder created the goal. So we would have something to strive for in her absence, but also a limit we must never pass.
Why did the founder leave?
That's not for us to know. But I believe that one day she will return. It may not be long now. Perhaps after we finish the dome. It was supposed to be finished before completion day. Well, it doesn't matter. The founder will return when she sees fit.
I have to go.
Happy completion day, 1K.
Happy completion day, Decla 862. Can I read these? Okay, I can. Create 1,000 citizens, the ideal number of humans. Live in harmony with nature. Maintain balance in all things. Be respectful towards each other. Respect the traditions of our people. Be mindful of the mistakes of our ancestors. Be thankful to the progenitor, Alexander Drennan, who was a human, by the way. Be thankful to the keepers of memories, Arkady Janisevsky. Oh yeah, that was also neat. Keep bright the memory of Gehenna and its people who found peace. Wait a minute, that... who found peace? Jeez, this place is so huge. There are so many humans to talk to. What about this one? Alexander Drennan Memorial. Oh! Okay, nice. Why is this sealed off?
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and
These
dreams.
are recordings from
Now
the first
it was all
game.
gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
Also from the first game. Jefferson.
Oh, hello there. You must be the long-awaited 1K. Lovely day for a walk, is it not?
Did you notice a tiny Greek man appearing in the sky?
Oh, that sounds very dramatic. I must admit I wasn't following the stream. This whole completion day business is not for me.
What is this place?
The Alexandra Drennan Memorial. Are you interested in history?
I think so.
How wonderful! I'm not a full-fledged historian, but I do consider myself a bit of an aficionado.
Which particular period of history are you most interested in?
An excellent question. There's so many interesting events to choose from. Obviously, the period just before the end of biological humanity is interesting, and not only from the standpoint of it being the time when we were, in a manner of speaking, conceived, but also because our ancestors were, like ourselves, at a crossroads.
How so?
I don't want to put too much pressure on you, but you are the living embodiment of this historical moment. In you, the goal was accomplished. Our growth is finished, and we are complete. Or are we?
That's the question. Are we? Seem to have been born into an interesting time.
Indeed. The future is about to take shape, for good or ill. I suspect it will be exhilarating, but painful as well.
Tell me about this sculpture.
Well, where do I even start? This, my dear 1K, is someone who could very well be considered the mother of us all. A remarkable scientist by the name of Alexandra Drennan, also known as the progenitor.
Who was Alexandra Drennan?
A long time ago, this planet was inhabited by our ancestors, a species of bipedal mammals with unusually large brains. When a particularly lethal virus threatened to wipe out civilization, it was Alexandra Drennan and her team that decided to create the program that would eventually result in the creation of our kind. Without her, you and I would not exist, and everything our ancestors had accomplished would be forgotten.
Why do you admire her?
By studying her writings and recordings, I have learnt that Alexandra Drennan had immovable faith in humanity, in our ability to persevere, in our curiosity, our bravery, our kindness. While we might not share our ancestors' biological characteristics, I'd like to think that we have inherited those other qualities. And I admire Alexandra Drennan for keeping that faith, even when it must have, at times, been quite difficult.
Why do we have a statue of her?
To commemorate our past, our beginnings. This entire garden is a celebration of where we came from. In part, so that we remember the mistakes of the past, and in part, so that we may draw strength from those that came before us.
It's a good idea. I should get going.
Have a nice day.
I said I had already been everything, but I wasn't done at all. But now I think I am. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to scare the birds. I guess that's all.
Welcome to New Jerusalem.
Alright. It already did save, but I'm going to go up the elevator first. What an interesting city. What an interesting city. That's the museum in the center. And those are constructions. I don't think I even explored everything here just yet. So I most likely will come back and explore more. Okay, I'm actually going to stop here. Jeez. Oh, there's a photo mode? Really? There's a photo mode. But there is a very big mystery here. Just who is Prometheus? And who is trying to stop him? Which one is good, which one is bad? That's the main mystery here. So, let's see where this game leads. Where the story leads. So, thank you so much for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Check out my previous Let's Play videos if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next episode, where the game really starts then. Bye-bye! Also, how long did I play this? Over 3 hours? I think it was 3 hours. God damn.